Assalomu alaykum aziz talabalar. Ushbu video darsni sizlarga Mirzo Ulug'bek nomidagi O'zbekiston Milliy universiteti xorijiy filologiya fakulteti ingliz filologiyasi kafedrasi o'qituvchisi Dilkhumor Israilova taqdim etmoqdaman. Ijozatingiz bilan darsimning qolgan qismini ingliz tilida davom ettirsam. Hi my dear students, today's video lesson is presented by me, Dilkhumor Israilova, English language instructor at National University of Uzbekistan, named after Mirzo Ulug'bek, Foreign Philology Faculty, English Philology Department. And today's video lesson is designed for first-year students studying listening skills. Let me introduce you with the agenda of my today's class. So at the beginning, I will build background on today's topic by activating your schemata and the formal instruction related to the topic and listening for the order in the process are provided in further slides. And of course, listening task about size experiment as a practice task is given in order to help you to comprehend today's topic, and at the end I will briefly sum up key points of today's class. So let's start today's class. In order to build background, we will play with you an activity called ensemble words. Here given 5 words in a chaotic order, and you should ensemble these words appropriately in order to guess today's topic. So let's check. First word is science, next one is laboratory, third one is chemistry, and the fourth one is experiment, and the last one is scientists. So, dear students, can you guess today's topics? Yes, you're right. Today we will talk about chemistry. So, what is chemistry? Chemistry is the study of matter, its properties, how and why substances combine or separate to form other substances, and how these substances interact with energy. And understanding basic chemistry concept is very important for almost every profession, and it is a part of everything in our lives. And chemists improve many products, from the food we eat and the clothing we wear to the materials with which we build our homes. And chemistry helps to protect our environment and searches for the new sources of energy. And it is one of the physical sciences that help us to describe and explain our world, and chemistry is actually involved in everything we do. So here I prepared some information related to the fields of study of chemistry, and the first one is food chemists, which improve the quality, safety, storage and taste of our food. And the next one is agricultural chemistry. It is concerned with the substances and chemical reactions that are involved with the production, protection, and use of crops and livestock. And the next one is environmental chemists, which study how chemicals interact with natural environment. And in this field, most scientists should first understand the chemicals and chemicals reactions present in natural processes such as soil, water, and air. And the next one is chemical engineering, which research and develop new materials or processes that involve chemical reactions. And chemical engineering combines a background in chemistry with engineering and economics concepts to solve technological problems. And the next one is geochemistry, which combines chemistry and geology to study the makeup and interaction between substances found in the earth. And the last one is forensic chemists, which capture and analyze the physical evidence left behind at a crime scene, and it assists identifying how and why the crime was carried out. And when you are mostly addressed with listening materials related to the science, or let's say or chemistry, you are mostly apply this listening skill, that's listening for the order in the process. And when you listen to the audio material or watch listening video tracks related chemistry, you mostly apply these 3 listening skills. First, you will listen for events in a chronological order. Next one, you will listen to the instructions or explanations or of how something is done, how this experiment is carried out, and etc. And the last one is you will mostly listen, of course, to the correct order of the process. And while applying these all skills, you should pay attention to the signal words and the time markers, because these signal words and time markers will help you understand, or let's say comprehend, given material in depth and identify the correct or let's say chronological order of the process. It may be experiment, as I mentioned, or research or study. And signal words like first, then, next, after, that, finally. Time mark is once, while, as soon as, until, well, will help you to identify the correct order of the event. And the speaker may in these materials may provide additional details, reminders to break up the steps in the process. So I think it's high time to practice. Now you will listen to the track and number the steps in the process in the order from 1 to 8. So
let me show you. Ice cream can be made in a lab with dry ice. It's not difficult at all. Let me draw your attention over here. With gloves on, the dry ice is placed into a paper bag. Next, the ice is crushed with the hammer. Make sure not to leave any lumps. You want the dry ice to be very, very fine.
Like this?
Yes, just like that. After that, the gloves are removed. They aren't needed again until later, and it will be easier to mix the ingredients without them. So next, 2 eggs and 3/4 of a cup of sugar are mixed together in a bowl. Use a metal bowl.
How am I doing?
Very well. Beat the mixture thoroughly until it becomes light and airy. Once this egg and sugar mixture is beaten together, you can set it aside. Next, 1 cup of coffee creamer is added to 1 cup of milk. Once this is mixed together, it's placed on a burner and heated. Make sure it's heated slowly so it doesn't burn. This is a critical step. Keep stirring until it almost boils, but make sure it does not boil.
Okay, what next?
As soon as it's almost boiled, it's removed from the heat. At this point, the egg and sugar mixture is combined with it. Do it quickly. Okay, good job, everyone. Once it's combined, 1 cup of whipping cream is added. Be sure to keep stirring. Finally, the gloves are put back on. Everyone, this is important. Gloves on, please. Thank you. Now, the dry ice is poured into the metal bowl. Pour it slowly and make sure everything stays in the bowl. This ice and the other mixture are now stirred with the wooden spoon until it's thick and smooth.
Oh, how long is it stirred?
Until it starts to thicken and freeze up. Keep stirring until it reaches the consistency of ice cream.
Ooh,
Good.
look at that! Hey, it looks like ice cream.
And there you have it, ice cream.
So guys, this is a sample task which you may be provided when you are asked to listen to for the correct order of the process. And here it's a sample of the task which may follow up this listening track, where you are asked to put in a correct order, let's say chronological order, the experiment which is described in listening materials. So as a conclusion, I may say that today in this video lesson you are given instruction on chemistry and its fields of study, and as well, of course, you are given some tips on listening for the order in the process. What kind of words, signal words, may help you to identify the correct order in the process. And topic related listening task was given in order to help you to comprehend today's class. And guys, I hope you enjoyed today's lesson, and here you can see the reference list of the materials which were applied, let's say addressed in today's topics. And if you have any questions, feel free. You may send your questions in our email mentioned in the first slide of the presentation. And bye for now. I hope you enjoyed today's class.